Yeah, little bit. Yeah. Jai Nrsimha, Jai Nrsimha, Jai Jai Nrsimha, Praladesha, Jai Padma, Mukapatma, Sangam, Kaviram Mahavishnu Galam, Tam Sarvatokam, Narsimham, Vishnam, Rudram, Nityam, Namam. Namaste Narsimhaya, Namaste Narsimhaya, Namaste Narsimhaya, Namaste Narsimhaya. Prahlada Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapate Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapate Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapate Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapate Kamalavare Namah Adhika Sindha Dalita Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Prabhupada, प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की, क्लीवलैंड यात्रा की। हरे कृष्ण। Nice to see you, Prabhu. So happy to see you all. Mataji, Prabhu, devotees here. Then a few new devotees. Otherwise, what is it?
I'd like to welcome Naveen Prabhu. He's here from Columbus. He has been taking since more than 30 years. So we are so fortunate to have him here on the first day of Kartik. Today is the starting day of the Kartik. And I'd like to welcome Naveen Prabhu for his loudly saying Hari Bol.
There's so many senior devotees here. Please forgive me. They're supposed to speak, but as a service, I'll say a few words today. You sing Jai Radha Madhav or? Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana 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 Yamuna Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jayo Radha Natapara Radha Natapara Radhe Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jayo Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe Jayo Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe Jayo Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Jayo Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Jayo Jagannath Jayo Jagannath Jayo Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jayo Jagannath Jayo Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranta 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya
Jai Damodar ki, Jai Prabhupada ki, Pranam Sankirtan ki, Hare Krishna. So it's 2:44. Class schedule is 3 o'clock, right? Is okay? Okay. Wonderful. There's no time bound for Krishna Katha. There's no place bound for Krishna Katha. There's no circumstances which doesn't impede or stop Krishna Katha. Susukum Kattum Avyayam. Doesn't matter wherever we are, however we are, what are the background, we can always talk about Krishna. Okay, now we'll just make a little interactive also. So would you have permission to speak? The senior devotees are here, so I just want to take their blessings, and then as a service to my Guru and Srila Prabhupada, his community. So I just want to say a few words which inspires me. So I always think my audience is Krishna. How many devotees will remember what we discuss? Only Krishna knows. What do I speak? How do I remember in 1 year down the line? I don't know. But one person always remember. Whoever speaks, whenever they speak, how much they speak, and what is the mood in to speak. Everything recorded. That person is there. To that person, as a service to my guru, I just want to see what this is what I understood, this is what I heard. So today is the first day of Damodar month. It's also called Kartik. Dam means rope, Udar means belly. The one who binds, God bind. The name after is called Damodar. Who binds him? Yashodama. So, Prabhu, how many days we celebrate Dashera? 9 days. How many days Diwali we celebrate? 2 days. How many days Ramnavami we celebrate? 1 day. How many days Narsingadev festival is celebrated? This is the only festival 30 days celebrates. The only festival 30 days. You never heard. And then every year. Purpose is that remaining those 30 days, it gives enough energy so it lasts the rest of the 11 months in that same spirit.
So when we do that, vigor or the mood will let me know if I'm talking too fast or slow. I can pace based on that. Is it okay if I speak louder? Yeah. The mood in which first day of Kartik we set the pace, then that will momentum will keep up the momentum from there, right? So first day we glorify Krishna, glorify devotees, we glorify Radharani. This is Radharani's month. And then in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Maharaj is explaining. Is anybody for first time yesterday? You all have attended some programs. So I hope everybody did. Okay. So otherwise I can explain what is Bhagavatam. So when I use some words, I want to make sure we are on this. Few new people. Okay, Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita, you all heard? Bhagavad Gita is actually spoken by Lord Krishna. Bhagavatam is a scripture about Lord Krishna, spoke by his devotees. It's called Purana. Purana means that which happened. Very old, at the same time very fresh. Purana. Itihas is also called that which happened. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, again Sunday will come. Now we're getting in the fall, spring, summer, winter starts again. Now we are in the evening, and night, day start again. Everything is a cyclic. This entire cosmic manifestation is a cyclic. It's called samsara, filled with the four aspects: birth, death, old age, disease. Sometimes in male body, sometimes female body, sometimes American body, sometimes Indian body, sometimes in Russia, sometimes earthly planet, sometimes in upper planet, sometimes lower planets. But everything is samsara. So Bhagavatam is actually, it gives an impetus for us. It gives a key to get out of this. It's spoken by Lord to Brahma. Brahma spoke, followers, and eventually Sukadeva Maharaj spoke to a person who's dying in 7 days. He asked the question, he set the pace. What is the duty of a person who's about to die? Then Sukadeva Maharaj spoke about Bhagavatam. Veda Vyas wrote Vedas, Upavedas, Upanishads, Upanishads, Itihas, everything he wrote. And Puranas, 15 Puranas, 17 Puranas he wrote. Before it was actually word of mouth. The first time he penned down. When he did it, he's supposed to be happy, but he was very miserable. When you do something good for others, you feel happy, you feel content, naturally. But he was not happy. Something is missing. And then whenever we sincerely pray, two things happens. Either Krishna will come or he sends somebody. So in olden days, Krishna used to come. But now, Kali Yuga, we are not, at least I'm not that pure. So that's his, he sent somebody. In this case, to Vedavyas, he sent his guru, which is Narada Muni came. And Vedavyas offered him a place and then respects. And then he said, please sit down.
Sorry, I have a back problem. It's okay if I stand?
Yeah, thank you. So he inquired. He seems to be despondent. He seems to be upset. What happened? Narada Muni said, yes. I thought I did a good job, but I'm not happy. I don't know. Narada Muni said, you don't know? You should be knowing this. He was chastising his disciple. You think it's good, but is that good for others? We think a lot of things we want. We want to do charity, we want to give the medicine, we want to give clothes, we want to give prasadam, we want big distribution, but what is the objective of that? For the name, fame, power, self glory, recognition. It says, Anyabhilashta sunyam gnana karma anavruta anukulyena Krishna anusilanam bhakti uttama. Anything we do, it should be free from karma gnana and it should be unmotivated, uninterrupted, unconditioned. No condition. But in this case, what did we do? People are going to come in Kali Yuga, less life, short memory, short resources. On top of that, they are confused. Most of us is confused. We think this is right. We think that's right. If I get that, I'll be happy. If I get that I'll be happy. When I go there, I'll be happy. The people are already there. They are looking for something else. Those who had it, what we wanted to have, they are looking for something else. So this is the kind of people who are going to come. He gave this all this based on dharma, artha, kama, moksha, religiosity, sense gratification, and then gnan and some knowledge. When they're frustrated, you give the option for liberation. But liberation is based on frustration. For example, I given a local example. We have two parties here, Democratic and Republican. I have to choose to vote, either not to vote, or I have to choose only one. If I chose Democratic, doesn't mean that I love Republicans. I'm just giving an example. Then if I vote for Republican, doesn't mean that I hate this people. Because I don't like one, that my like on others is based on hate on somebody else. That doesn't work for long. So now you're giving this knowledge to the people who are confused, they'll be more confused. Since you are not making them happy, you're making them miserable, you can never be happy. Our happiness is depends on others' happiness. My happiness is depends on somebody's distress. I can never be happy. That's reason Krishna says, if anybody is looking for happiness, they will not get it. It's like a carrot in front of donkey. If they want to make others happy but not expecting anything in return, happiness is a birthright. Happiness will be behind. For devotee, liberation is standing on the doorstep. Whole world is looking for liberation. What is liberation? Free from anxiety. So the devotees want to take anxiety. We're going to talk about Yashoda Mai, how much anxiety she is in serving Krishna. How much the devotees here in anxiety to run this place. They take voluntarily inconvenience. They voluntarily anxiety. For what? To please Guru and Krishna. Then it appears to be they will be miserable, but they are happy. They will be happy in the eyes of Krishna. As I said, who is our audience? So to show Krishna, you have to do something what Krishna likes. Then what should I say? Then he said, talk about Krishna, free from karma gnana. Then he says, Savai pumcha paro dharma ito bhaktir adhokshaja haitiki apriti yata yatma suprasidati. The best of that knowledge, the best of the gnana is that free from contamination of condition, motivation. Then he penned down and the last version. There is no iPhone 15, 16, 17, after 18 will come. But here the last version, Bhagavatam, which Vedavyas wrote. After that, he never wrote anything. And this Bhagavatam, the first 9 cantos is the greatness of Krishna. Foot, knees, thighs, belly, chest, neck. 10th canto is Krishna's head. Nobody cannot jump into the 10th canto, but they go in a sequence. Purpose is that unless we all know God is great, how great is He? Unless I am grateful, I cannot understand the greatness of God. Otherwise, I'm a great fool. Because why? In my opinion, I am great, I'm better than somebody. In that case, I have no access to Krishna. Unless I come to conclusion, I am no one. I have no good qualities, even though I may have it. I have no skills, talents. But however, whatever I have is given by God's gift. But to understand, even to me, a person like me is giving so much how great he is. Let me understand. First 9 cantos. You talk about Pandavas, talk about Prachetas, Pandavas, Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Kuti, and then all 9 cantos. Ramayana also comes. And then finally comes, then you understand sufficiently. If you want to grow a plant, if we have put nice environment, fertile ground, pour the water, then plant grows. To keep our consciousness fertile, first 9 cantos will help and get into the 10th canto, which is all about Krishna. Otherwise, for example, I don't know about here, I grew up in India, we pay money to watch these shows who does mimicry. You know mimicry? Imitation. They imitate like dog is barking, bird or lion or some famous actor. They talk like them. You pay the money to watch them. So ordinary person like us, he is doing or she is doing extraordinary things, which I don't have. We go to movie for what? The hero jump in air, jump off on the flight. He can do so many things which I cannot do. Common person like us, he doing extraordinary things. So it's very nice, and people pay the money to watch. Now, extraordinary person, God comes and do ordinary things like you and me, what we do. It brings a sweetness. Like when we have a child, the mother, father knows. So the most intimate or pleasurable moment in our life is a child's life. We always remember when I was a child, I used to do this. For mother also same. However, boy or girl grown up, 50, 60 years, doesn't matter. Mother, he always sees small child. Because why? It's so intimate. So this is the pastime we're going to talk about. Is a mother Yashoda and the Supreme Lord as a little baby boy. Extraordinary person coming and doing ordinary things like a normal child. It brings a sweetness. We cannot understand the sweetness unless we understand the greatness. Who is he? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is Mother Yashoda? His eternal mother. Just to let you know what is the position of Yashoda. Male and female come together, they want to get married, and then they want to get a child. Then eventually 9 months later, she's pregnant, she's carrying the child inside. Baby is delivered. The milk comes. Where does the milk come from? Before there was no milk, during the 9 months pregnancy, just right after the baby comes out, they cut the umbilical cord, the baby milk forms. It is nothing but the mom's blood. Red blood transforms into white milk based on her love for the child. This is the phenomena, what we see. And that only happens maybe few months. Sometimes they don't. Some females don't even get nowadays because of anxiety, so many things, because of hormone problems. But even if they get it 1 year, 2 years, after that it goes down. That's a normal phenomenon we see. Yashodamai greatness, she got to Krishna when very old age. And also she did not give a biological way of Krishna appeared. We all know Krishna appeared in jail, and then father transitioned him to Nandagram and took the baby girl. So, in one sense, tattva perspective, of course, Krishna was also born there. It's a different perspective, but in general, that happened when she was very old, and the old lady don't get milk. But Yashoda Mai has so much of love for Krishna. She gives milk whenever Krishna wants, and how much ever he wants. So her love for Krishna is so deep, so profound, so pure that Krishna wants to drink milk. And forget about this. Even she thinks of Krishna, the milk profusely comes out. One of the great acharyas said, I don't know who is Krishna. I don't know who is Radharani. It's too much for me. But I want to worship the Nanda Maharaj Yashoda, where the God, Lord Krishna, is crawling, carrying the shoes of Nanda Maharaj, dancing for the words of her mother. Sit down, get up, go, get this. What kind of things they did it? The Supreme Lord come as a baby. This is the sweetness. So, Yashoda Mai in the previous in the spiritual world is the eternal mother. She expands, and then her husband, which is Nanda Maharaj, both expansion of mother and father from Krishna, come to this world as Dhara and Drona. And then they come together, they got married, but they remained celibate. They did 50,000 years tapasya, austerities. 50,000 years in the previous days. The finally Vishnu so please appeared. What do you want? They humbly, very sincerely prayed. We want to have a child like you. Vishnu smiled. There is nobody like me. I am one without. There is nobody can become God. We were never God. We can never become God. The God is always God. We are His servants. We have amsha or image of God, the properties of God, the attributes of the God to a certain extent. So then he said, I will become your son. So that's how in the next life, when he became Nanda Maharaj and she became Yashoda Mai, he comes as Krishna. That is the previous life. This Yashoda Mai is so great. So long story short, so 30 days we celebrate, right? So that is a day of Diwali. Today is the first day. Eventually, we're going to have a lot of festivals during this 30 days. Diwali comes, the festival of lights, and then a Govardhan festival comes. So many festival comes. So that is a day of Diwali. She was always hearing Krishna is always doing mischievous things. And the neighbors comes and complain. But in the home, he is a pakka gentleman. Pakka means real. He's always obedient to his mother, father. So she cannot relate. How come he's so nice, so sweet? He can do mischievous things. She never believed. Everybody comes and complains. He's stealing the butter. He's throwing the butter out. He's breaking the parts. No, no, he cannot do that. Do you have anything less? We have 900,000 cows. So much of milk, so much of butter. Why he has to go and steal? These people are making up. They didn't like my son. So Krishna looks at like her, like innocent face. Yeah, see how innocent he is. He can do this. So she's enjoying that. Krishna is also enjoying. Like, isn't it that same thing, mother, father? The common people like us, we also have the similar experiences when the child do mischievous things. Like, we say, don't do this, but internally we say, hey, my son is going, my daughter is going. We enjoy. And then, this day, maybe what if he's right? They're right and he's wrong. Today, let me check. Today, the last night, she told all the servants, don't come. You're all holiday for you. I'll do all my work. It's a break. And some of the servants are there. She employed them, and outside, other things you can take care of. Inside, I'll take care of. And next day morning, yeah, she got up before 3. She took shower. She gorgeously decorated herself. And Krishna is still sleeping. And she put the milk on the pot. And this milk is not ordinary milk. It's called Padmagandha milk. They have 900,000 cows. Out of that, this particular breed, which is very rare, so 100, 108. So she feed milk of a normal cow to these cows, not water. And some of that milk she also sprayed on grass, not with water. She grew this grass with that milk. That grass she fed it to these cows along with the milk. And whatever the milk come from these cows, they take that. She take the milk and feed it to other 10 cows, which is very precious brand. And that milk she give it to the 3 cows she has. And finally, the cows, 1 or 2 cows she has, that milk is so fragrant, so precious. That milk, she said, I wanted to make this milk, boil the milk and make butter for Krishna. He will never ever go out again. You will not have to go out. You don't have to steal. So she's doing all this plan. She put on the stove, and then in the previous day, butter she was churning. In olden days, the people churn their own butter, so it comes in the butter. When the butter comes out, and she feeds that to Krishna. She's making. She's so happy, and Krishna. She's looking at Krishna, and it's sleeping. Imagine yogis, karmis, everybody's looking to get the glimpse of Krishna, and he's sleeping on the bed of Nanda Maharaj. And Nanda Maharaj that day he went out to Kamsa's, and then she's all alone. And then Balaram, who lives also in the same palace but next door with Rohini, she's also not there. She's all alone. She's looking at him, so beautiful, enchanting. All the beauty comes from his beauty. And then she was singing the songs of all his pastimes. My Kana, my Lala is like that. She's glorified. And then she was churning the rod. And then this is what happened. Krishna says, I'm not in Vaikuntha. I'm in a place where the devotees chant my glories, who think about me. Susukam Kattum Avyayam, those who uh, want to worship me, want to read about me, hear about me. So I am there. So now she's doing that. What happens? Krishna got up and came. It is also said, wherever Ram Nam is chanted, Hanuman is there. Wherever Krishna glorified, and the Krishna's devotee is glorified, the Krishna comes. So when she's thinking about Krishna, naturally Krishna comes. She has Anyabhilashita Sunyam, nothing else, just other than pure love, and then only chanting for the pleasure of Krishna, not to show off this raga I'll sing. This no, very very simple. And then he got up. He's only 2 to 3 years old. Got down from the bed and is walking like a small kid. He was just like a normal child, rubbing his eyes and walking, and ankle belts. Then she looked at, oh, he got up. Come, come, come. He came, and she was still talking. She was still churning. He looked at her. He called me, and we are not giving attention. Krishna is that God where he does demand full attention. Sometimes we chant Hare Krishna. There was a time, the phone. Krishna says, bye, see you. It's absorption. When we chant, there's nothing else. Him and you. We hear the gratitude, we chant. When we do that, then Krishna dance on our tongue. The Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur said, there's only one problem in this material world, it's lack of Krishna consciousness. There's only one solution, Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness means conscious of Krishna. To start with japa. When we sing, the grateful heart, we remember each syllable. And that's where the progress happens. Prabhupada said a person can chant millions of lifetimes. They can be where they are. We have to know the purpose of visiting temple, purpose of reading Bhagavatam, purpose of chanting, purpose of association. It's called Sankalpa. We have to define that. Otherwise, Krishna will not take serious. We'll get some benefit, peace of mind, maybe some karma is reduced, this and that, but we'll not get Krishna. How do we get Krishna? This is where we get in the pastime. How are we doing so far? Okay, you're all ready to dive in? Absorb? Okay, good. So now, Krishna comes and hold the rod. How does a 2-year-old boy knows how to stop her? When as soon as she saw, oh, my 2-year-old son is very intelligent. He wants attention. He knows I'm churning. I can still churn and talk and keep an eye on the milk. But he said, no. When I come here, you call me, you be with me. He cannot do that. He hold the churning rod. So in other words, it's also indication when we call Krishna, we are churning our samsara. Birth, death, old age, disease cycle. Sometimes male form, female form, sometimes Indra, sometimes Chandra, sometimes we are Brahma also, sometimes Agni, sometimes prophet. If you don't do something about it, we'll continue. Sometimes amoeba, sometimes lizard, sometimes tree. So he comes and hold the rod. The churning of this material world will stop. Everything what Krishna does is an amazing lesson. All we have to be careful to listen, watch and hear, observe. Everything he does, acharyas, and then he revealed his pastimes to many acharyas in many ways, different ways. Then immediately, then she cannot, there's no more churning, there's no momentum. She has to give up. And Krishna comes. He says, I'm hungry. I want milk. Immediately she sat down, put on her lap, and started giving the breastfeeding. This is the person who lies on the milk ocean. He lives on milk ocean. Just imagine a bed and a milk ocean. Milk is everywhere. Is he hungry for milk? What is he hungry for? For love. What kind of a love? So pure that he has to come and beg. He has to come and beg. Give me. What kind of a purity she has it. And then she took it. And then immediately a milk started coming. And he was drinking. And he was looking at the beauty of him. There's nobody else. They're licking each other. Just imagine the God sitting on your lap. What else we need? Is a fulfillment of our life. Attainment of our all the desires. Perfection. She got that and she was feeding. And Krishna's drinking. And when this is going on, her ankle belts, when she was churning, is making noise like a kartals and mudanga. Hissing sound going on. In the meantime, what happened? The milk was boiling on the pot. And the milk is also conscious in spiritual world. When milk heard, before they were also enjoying. They are dancing in the pot. And the heat, fire is helping the milk to boil, to bring to make it boil. And suddenly there's no noise now. There's no noise. And then Krishna's drinking and she's feeding him. There's no noise. Milk got an anxiety. Milk and the pot started coming up. At the heat goes, what happened? Milk comes out. When they came out, the milk saw what's going on. Oh my God. He's drinking her milk. What is use of my life? The milk is thinking like milk is conscious. It says in spiritual world, every word is a song, every step is a dance. Everything is conscious. We left the place and we came here. Everything is unconscious, including ourselves. So we're trying to become Krishna conscious now. There's a famous devotee said we should become conscious before become Krishna conscious. I'm sitting on the chair. Do you feel it? Do I feel my breath? When I do yoga, I can feel. Oh, I'm breathing. Right now, do you know what is the time? I don't know. I have to see what is the time. The time doesn't stop. It's going on. What's going around? Oh, it's a cold. He says, oh, you're here. Oh, you're here. We go on the lift. We go and talk to the people. We see the same billboard. Are we reading it? How much conscious we are? We always Brahma Buddha Prasannatma na sochati ni kankshati. We are always either the past or the future. The past, this happened, she did, he did, this happened, that happened. We're always in anxiety, lamenting. Or in the future, we are. I want to do this. When I get there, I want to get that. I want to show her this, and I want to do this from this because he said this. We are not enjoying what we came here for. We are always in miserable thinking about the past, which have no control. Future has no control. Gatam gata. Past is done. So now this milk is thinking, what is use of my life? We are also the same. She's been given the milk. I'm also same family. This is how the devotee thinks. If I cannot serve my Guru and Krishna, what is use of my life? I've taken many lives. I've done everything what I've done now. I'm going to do it again. But only one lifetime we get Guru. Only one lifetime we get connected to Krishna, Vishnu. That is the after Bahunam Janma Namante Gnanavan Mam Prapadante Vasudeva Samriti Samatma Sudhullabha. After many lifetimes, we come to that conclusion. Even when we come, including myself, I'm here, I'm just talking. I don't have the realization, I'm just sharing. A long way to go. The milk said, I want to commit suicide. My life has no value because I cannot serve. And then milk overflow, want to fell on the fire. The milk thinking want to commit suicide. Overflowing into the pot. That is the state of consciousness. Just imagine what we can learn even from the milk. Ramanujacharya one time was walking to Tirupati, Lord Balaji, from Srirangam, which is actually a few hundred miles. And that day, on those days, there was no internet, there was no bus facility or train facility. They had to walk. All his disciples, they got lost in the forest. They didn't know where to go. Thick forest, where to go, they didn't know. They came to one place and they saw this covered boys who's taking care of the goats and cows and buffaloes. And then they saw this Ramanujacharya. Everybody knows about Ramanujacharya. They paid obeisances. Swamiji. They are simple farmers. And the Ramanujacharyas, they could not. Ramanujacharya speaks Sanskrit, they don't understand Sanskrit. They said, Balaji, Venkateshwara. And they understood, okay, they're all going there. They said, okay, go this way. And Ramanujacharya immediately fell on their feet. Thank you very much. They are confused. And disciples also confused. Why are you doing this? He showed me the path of God. How grateful we should be. Anybody who helped us in the path of bhakti should never ever forget. Anything bad did do to us, you can forget. Anything did good to us, you should never forget. Any people who give us a gift, we should always remember. What gifts we give, charity, we should forget immediately. So that is a state of consciousness of milk. And as soon as milk started flowing and making hissing noise, and Yashoda Mai is making that milk for Krishna. Immediately, without any second thought, she put Krishna down and ran to take care of the milk. And then now she went there immediately, somehow before it fell off, it hold it and then cleaning the stove, whatever she was doing, she was saving the milk. In mind, it is meant for Krishna. I give the milk when I'm not there. If he wants to drink, I need to make that milk. In the meantime, Krishna is looking at what? You call me, you off-fed me, and you're running away? What is this? And he's not happy. He said, I want to teach you a lesson. When you call me, you better be with me. It's not like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doesn't matter. So he was looking here and there. He saw, like, in olden days, they make this small the stone thing where they break the spices, rub it. What do you call that?
Water pestle.
Yes, that one. Then he saw that one stone, he took that and break the pot. He's a mischievous, like anybody child. He's also playing like a child. He broke the pot. What you think is valuable for you more than me, then I'm going to break it. You think what is most valuable things? One time Parvati was asking Shiva, everybody comes to you. They're asking some which you rejected. Give me wife, give me husband, give me the gold, give me this, and give me the houses, this and that. But you don't have any of them. You give it to them, but you don't have it. He said, yeah, there are unintelligent people. Only intelligent people understand. I'm giving something which I reject, but they should think, okay, if they think is so valuable, where do you keep valuable things? And safe. So I'm not thinking valuable, I'm throwing off. If that's what I'm giving to them, that's what they wanted. What is that valuable thing which I'm holding it? For them, they're the Vaishnavas. I'm waiting for them. Most valuable thing is a Krishna prayer. Opportunity to sing, chant, read, serve. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. Out of all Vaishnavas, greatest Vaishnava. Because why? He's always remembering Ram. He's always remembering Sankarshan. So now Krishna, and then after that he's not happy. When he got up, she's not come back yet, and he started walking. He went to other room. There's many pots are there filled with yogurt, milk. He started breaking one by one. And then we went to another room. Listen, did anybody went to Vrindavan? Yeah. So there, Krishna house is there, 100 rooms still there, huge palace. And then there are some actually kept in the rafters which he cannot reach. So there is one grinding motor. He pulled it and climbed on it. He took that, ate, and break it again, and then got down, and then again he started walking. Then walking, he footsteps are everywhere. In the meantime, it's 4 o'clock. The sun started rising a little bit. Monkeys started coming out. He started feeding these monkeys this butter through the window. They are the monkeys who helped Ram in a Treta Yuga. We all know Ram fought war against Ravana to save Sita. And then many monkeys, millions and billions of monkeys helped. And then he could not serve Ram properly. He could not give much. He only gave few, very Angada, Nala, Nila, and Sugriva, Hanuman, few prominent, but there are many. So those monkeys came back in Krishna Lila, and Krishna started feeding them butter. Neha Bhikavan Asasti Pratyavana Vidyati Swalpamapi Yasya Dharmasa Trayeto Mahato Bhayat. Krishna says, in the path of bhakti, not even one activity you do will be wasted. One moment you spend will not be wasted. Even a person makes 17.3% progress in this life. And if you take 10, or if he or she takes 10 million lifetimes detour, and the 10th million, next life, if they take the path of bhakti again, 7.4 progress starts. Karma, I can be PhD holder. I may have 10 masters. I may have millions of dollars. If I die, when I come back, stand in the line again. Go to learning center, learn ABCD. I had 10 PhD, it doesn't matter. Everything is nullified. This particular phase in the humanity will be erased. The life of humanity will never exist again when I die. All my things, what I think is mine, family, assets, everything is taken away. I cannot claim, which I work entire my life to preserve it. At the time of death, zero. So that's what Krishna is teaching here. So now, then Krishna continued his journey. He fed the monkeys. So those monkeys who came and they're so happy and they started feeding the birds. In the meantime, Yashoda Mai and then done a job, took her the milk and came and see the mess. She got so angry. Oh my God. This is what he's doing to others. So now I know. So far, I didn't know. This mischievous child is acting so nicely. And then this is what others are complaining. He's breaking the pot, stealing the butter. No, that I have to teach him a lesson. If I don't teach him a lesson, then he will become a thief. Then who will marry him? That is our concern. He there, she's thinking like out of love, she want to do something. And then she started following the footsteps of Krishna because why? The butter marks are there. And then Krishna saw that he is far away. And then finally he went into one room and it's dark, light is not there, but the jewels are everywhere. In the one of the jewel reflecting her and he saw she's coming. He's trying to run away, she catch him. What are you doing? Why did you break? I didn't break it. Absolute truth, he's saying lie. Who break it? I don't know. Did you see me? I didn't see you. Maybe somebody did. He was just saying like that. Then what are you eating? No, I'm not eating. What is entire mouth is butter. And then he red-handedly she caught him. Where is that? No, you know what? You put so many jewels in my hand. When I was playing, it was rubbing, it's making heat. So I'm getting feeling hot. I'm putting hands in the butter so that I can feel cold. Is it? He's making up all this. She's feeling enjoying. So listening this. Oh, he's becoming very naughty. And then eventually, no, this is not right. And then I had to punish you. When she said, I have to punish you, she looked here and there, she saw some stick and then took it, and then Krishna ran away. Fear personification, also fearful about him, and he isn't fearful about Yashodamai. Extraordinary person doing ordinary things, it brings a sweetness. This entire pastime is all about sweetness. One heart will break into pieces, melts, and that's where he comes and steal our heart. Right now, it's like a hard heart rock. So when he ran away, and she started chasing him inside the home. Then after that, outside the courtyard. When he started chasing, and then Krishna running here and there, he don't want to get hurt. And her hair is loosening up. Malati flower, she has it on the head, is falling out. The jewelry is falling off. She's perspiring, and Krishna is running. He don't want to get. He was looking. He just couple of steps away, but she could not catch him. She's there. She cannot catch him. In the meantime, sunrise, neighbors start coming, and this is going on. He's running in the courtyard in fear of Mother Yashoda. What if? Just imagine. We cannot even imagine. We cannot fathom this. So that's what exactly was happening. After some time, finally she catch him. Because why? He allowed her to catch. Who can catch God? So then she was perspiring. He's asking, "Why did you do this? I didn't do anything." So I've given a leave to everybody. Your father is going to come. The festival is going to start. I have a lot of household chores. I need to take care of it. I need to go. Then you are mischievous. Now I need to teach a lesson. She didn't hit him. She showed him only the stick. Then she threw it. He was actually fearful. We're going to sing about Damodar. We can sing. He's really fearful. He's not acting. Whatever Krishna does is an absolute. Even Ram Lila, when Ram was searching for Sita, Ram and Lakshmana was searching everywhere. He's asking, "Oh, wind god, do you see Sita? Oh, my tree and air." These animals is asking, "Where is Sita? Where is He's crying. His God is crying for Sita profusely. He's not acting. And from on the top, Parvati Devi is looking. What kind of a God is this crying for his wife? Is he really crying? He's acting. I want to test. So she comes, and then Ram went to one tree and hit in the head. Lakshmana, what did you do? I told you not to leave. He left. Where is she now? She never left home. She's very young. She never lived in the forest. I was there. You're there, but now we don't know what happened. Did any Rakshasa killed? Any animal killed? Where is she? She's profusely crying. And there, Parvati Devi comes as Sita, disguised, exactly like Sita, standing right next to Ram. He's standing there. Ram looking here and there. He looked here and there, not paying attention because he knows she's Parvati Devi, is not Sita. And she is acting as Sita. See, I want to test. Sita came. Why he's not looking at me? And then Ram was looking, totally ignored. Totally ignored. Then she understood. Sorry, I should not be testing. So when he does anything, that is really doing it. When Krishna is crying, he's really crying. He's not acting. He's really under the control of Yashodamai. So then he said, okay. Then she saw the grinding motor, which accompanied him in this act, which he used it to step. And then she said, I want to tie that to you, so that you will not go anywhere, you will not break any more. Because I did so much, all of them for you. Now we broke everything. I need to make again. I need to go clean. A lot of things need to do. I need to break. And she took a rope, tie one side to the grinding mortar, other she's tied into Krishna's belt, tying him around. And then it was 2 inches short. Then it said, okay. Then took another rope, tie that, both of them, again tie again, bring it back, 2 inches short. She's confused. She took another one, other one. Every time she take, in the meantime, neighbors started coming. They're also bringing their ropes. Rope is long, he is not growing up. Same belly. He wanted to see how big is my son's waist. Entire cosmic manifestation in his belly. So this rope can bind him. But she wanted to see. This entire phenomena started morning 4. From 6 o'clock, this happened. Then it's already noon now. And then she continued to tie him. She was perspiring. Every time she tried, 2 inches short. It went till evening 6. The entire pastime happened 12 hours. And then Krishna has multiple energies, unlimited energies. But out of that, first 15 energies, I'll just say, just to little technical, but I'll just say what is Krishna's energies classified so that you understand from Shastra perspective. It's difficult to memorize all of them, but I just wanted to say quickly. Yeah. So first is called Aprichinna, all pervasive. So we know God is everywhere. Where does energy come? It's called Aprichinna. Krishna is everywhere. Where does Nrsimhadev came from? The pillar. Where is Varahadev came from? The nostril of Brahma. He doesn't need a mother and father. He's Sarva Karana Karana. He doesn't have a reason, but he is reason for everywhere. This energy is nothing but Aprichinna. Vibhuti, which is all powerful opulences. Sri, wealth. Jira is knowledge. And then Kanti is beauty. Kirti, fame. Tusti, satisfaction. And then Ila, Bhumi, Arga, which is vigor and strength. Next is Vidya, which is all skills, knowledge. Mahamaya, we all know Mahamaya, external energy. Yogamaya, internal energy. Kala, time. Vibhuti, the different opulences. And then Jiva, living energy. We are also his opulences. All these 15 energies are debating in these 6 hours, from noon till evening 6. How come we allow her to bind Krishna? Krishna is great. Then his greatness will go down if she binds him. Krishna's beauty, power, fame, all those things will go down. In the future, no one will believe him. So that's the reason they're fighting, debating. That's the reason she cannot bind him. But there's one Shakti, it's a Satya Sankalpa Shakti, is also called Krishna's mercy, which is also called, what is the mercy in Sanskrit? Karuna. Sorry, thank you. So that, he says, no. See much love she has, perspiring. And she's not giving up. That is the one quality, if we have it. Never ever give up. Never ever give up in the path of bhakti, and activities of bhakti. Devotee is never hopeless. Hopelessness is a sign of atheism. I have so many problems, even God cannot save me. So my problem become bigger than the God. That's a sign of atheism. I'm telling indirectly, I'm worshipping you, but I'm better than you. You are not there. The devotee can never, maybe helpless in a situation, but never be hopeless situation. Should never tell how big is the problem to not know how big is your Lord the problem. The problem is minimized. My Lord is so powerful. Don't worry, He will help me. That is a faith. When you have that faith, the problems is there, but the way we see things changes. Arjuna is same before entire Bhagavad Gita. He's the same person. But what did he have? He has a vision. Jnana Chakshusha, Prema Chakshusha. So now, when this Satya Sankalpa Shakti or the mercy and reconcile with all of them, no, he has to be bind. Because why? Because if she has so much of love, she's relentless. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekavi karunandana. You know that what Prabhupada started this movement when he heard first time many years before this was Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekavi karunandana. The person who have a resolute determination, he or she will never give up. Those who doesn't have that determination, it branches into many. It doesn't matter. So that is the reason he was very strong determination. So devotee, maybe falling down, maybe failing, not working out, doesn't matter. Keep trying. Hope against hope. So that's what she's doing. She wanted to bind Krishna, not to show the world how great she is. She wanted to bind Krishna so that she can serve Krishna. Because she has to go inside so many things there. So she has so much of love, and finally, all and Krishna is telling, "What's happening? Who decide something? And what do I need to do? Should we get bind or not?" Then finally, they said, "We all agreed unanimously, you will be bind." This is the devotees, my dear friends, devotees. This is how this month she could bind, she could attract all attractive. She could attract all attractive. This is the one quality, the determination, relentless determination. I know I cannot, but I want to try. One time, Radhanath Maharaj told this story. His godbrother himself, and then his other friend living in Vrindavan, was traveling from one place to other places, and they're living in the on the street. They're living under the tree, and then sometimes somebody gives food, they take it. If not, they chant, travel, and one day they were living under the tree in the night time, and the friend is very lean and old, thin, and then that day he saw a small stick in his hand. Why are you keeping the stick? Yeah, I know. I heard in this town when I went for Madhukariya for begging, somebody said there's a man-eater tiger they spotted. He's moving around. And then they saw it somewhere very close by this afternoon. I'm just keeping the stick just in case if a tiger comes. You look at him. You look at you and look at me. You're saying it's a man-eater tiger, so big. Do you think you can defend with this stick? Yeah, I know I cannot, but I want to show Krishna I'm trying. Maha is so powerful, but I want to know I have. This is our stick. This is the key, Japa beat. So the Satya Sankalpa Shakti says that no, we had to bind, and Krishna allowed, and finally she could able to bring that thread together and tie. So this is an amazing how she bind Krishna, and then after that, how are you doing with the time, Prabhus? How much time we have? 15 minutes. So we'll keep some question answers also. So finally, and eventually after that, his friends came. Then eventually there is other two trees were standing in the courtyard of Krishna, who was the son of Kuvera. They made a mistake in the past, and Krishna delivered them. And when Balaram came, and then tie is still there. All his friends trying to untie because now she went inside. They tried to untie that nobody could not open. Because her love is so strong, nobody could not open. All friends. Because why? Santaras, Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Like, neutrality, master servant, and friendly, and parent. Vatsalya means paternal, other relationship, the Madhurya. So she is actually Vatsalya Bhav. Anybody equal to her or more than her only can open that, untie that. And then everybody tried, nothing happened. Balaram comes in between. He looked, how dare somebody can tie my brother like this? And then who is that? Take it out. And he's trying to okay. And somebody stands. Voice came. Who is that trying to open the try? He looked back. Show the mic. I did. I want to find out who did that. He was doing mischievous thing. That season I tried. Oh, you did it? Oh, okay. He looked at Krishna. All the best. Even two gods, helpless under the allow, then cannot do anything. He said, okay. And in the meantime, Nanda Maharaj came, and then he saw, and then he untied, and then he took care of him, and she came. It's all story. So now we heard the story. Now I want to talk about the essence. If you forget the entire story, if you can remember these 5 things which I'm going to discuss. And then these are take-home points. Then we can end the lecture here. Yes. How come she tie him? How come he allowed her to tie? One of the great Acharya, devotees said, the five factors of Swabandhana. That means Swabandhana. Bandhana means binding. How Krishna allowed her the five factors. It's a common for all sadhakas or practitioners. Doesn't matter we are advanced or neophyte, doesn't matter. So the first is Sravana. The person who hears about Krishna, read about Krishna, share with others Krishna, so they develop appetite, they develop certain kind of a consciousness. They get hear the instructions of Guru and from Krishna, and they develop this quality. When they continue to do the same thing, somebody reading Bhagavatam, that's okay, but what is the mood in which we read? I want to share with others. I'm not reading for knowledge or scholarship, to show the world, or debate, or get free of karma, peace of mind. No, they are the default benefits. The reason we read here to share with others. Mind that should. When that person does that, Sravanam, then they go to the next stage is called Samanvaya. So now we got the instructions, now we got the knowledge, now we understand what is in it. Samanvaya means it's actually harmonizing our desires with Krishna's desires. Because we learn it. What happens in Bhagavatam? It's all about Krishna, the devotees. What did they do? How did they do? How did they manage? Now, my desires, I want to eat this, I want to touch this, I want to possess this, I want to have this, I want to go there. What? I am the center. Janasya mohoyam aham mameti. I, me, mine. When you're coming, what are you bringing to me? When you're leaving, what are you leaving and go? Everything I, me, mine. So now, when we're reading Sravanam, it takes the next stage, which is Samanvaya. If my desires are not aligned with Acharyas and Guru and Krishna, it's called Samehi Kevalam. But if you do it, which you're supposed to, if you do it, what happens? It takes us the next stage, it's called Seva, service. The service attitude, the genuine service attitude, without expecting anything in return. People do service for name, fame, put the name, so and so give $1,000, $10,000, my grandfather name, my mom. There are Krishna doesn't even look at that. Because we come with nothing, we go with nothing. We claim in between. I'm a beggar, how can I give charity to others? What I'm claiming, I did this. That's an illusion. Real seva is actually based on Sravanam and then Samanvaya. That means hearing, chanting, and then harmonizing our desire with Krishna. And that mood when you serve, that's what she was doing. Why? These are 5 factors of binding Krishna. Right? And this seva drupad, with a determination serve without expecting anything in return to please Krishna. Either he put me under a tree or in a palace, or hell or heaven, doesn't matter. When I feel comfortable, not comfortable, it doesn't matter. Rain or shine doesn't matter. This is my duty. It's a duty bound. I do it as duty. Then it will become preeti one day. Right now, duty. Preeti means love. So when we do that consistently, based on the Sravanam, based on the harmonizing desires, and then comes to seva, service, and then the 4th stage called Sahishnuta. We develop a tolerance from within. What kind of a tolerance? It's easy to manage the pain, difficult to manage the pleasure, the success. The failure is easy to manage. We understand 1 or 2 days we'll cry this and that. But when we get success, it's very difficult to manage. How do we tolerate the success? Name, fame, seniority, pleasure, recognition. So this, if is based on the seva, is based on this, and then that Sahishnuta built from within will develop that tolerance which attract Krishna's mercy. And then the final is called Santosh, the bliss. Everybody wants bliss, happy, but we don't want to first 4. So that bliss is not happy. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, anybody, Prahlad Maharaj says in Bhagavatam, anybody is looking for happiness, they will not get happiness, all they get misery. But anybody wants to make others happy, the happiness is a birthright. So this happiness, what we're deriving based on the hearing, harmonizing our desires to Krishna, and then developing the genuine service attitude, and then based on the developing the tolerance, patience, all this virtual gratitude and all those things, and then we feel bliss. That the bliss is so profound. Then Krishna want to come and get bind within our heart. My devotees, this is what I wanted to share for this month of this one final thing. All personification of fearful, who is fearful about him, he'll be is fearing about Yashodamai, who gives punishment to the whole world, and he's getting punishment for her. And then who give protection to others, he's asking protection from her. And then one more thing, he's so powerful, became helpless under her. How? Because she had these five factors. She binded. So that is available for all of us. Sadhaka state. So now just to conclude, we discussed about the first day of Kartik, which is the significance, and set the mood for rest of 30 days. And then we talk about how greatness of Yashodamai, how great she is, even in old age, because of love, profusely milk comes. To drink her milk, Krishna comes, even though he lives in a ocean of milk, because he wanted to taste her love. And then when milk is overflown, Krishna became mischievous. He started breaking the parts, and she was trying to bind him. She could not bind him, but eventually she bound him. Because why? It's all his energies did not allow, but the final energy, which is the mercy of Krishna, allowed her to tie him. When she tied him, and then what is the five factors? The first is Shravanam, hearing, chanting, reading. That leads to Samanvaya, which is harmonizing our desires, Krishna desires. Third, Seva, which is genuine, humble service attitude. That would lead us to Sahishnata, which is tolerance from within. And then the tolerance, not only tolerating us, tolerating others also. Not only tolerating others, but tolerating us also. That leads to Santosh, which is a bliss which you are all looking for, but that is a birthright. And then Krishna will be bind. Then a hard heart like a rock or heart become melted, become butter. Krishna comes and steals, and that is available for everybody. We are so grateful for Prabhupada. He is bringing this all over the world and giving an opportunity. He is inviting us to the party. Party join. Please join the party. It says that the family that dance together, chant together, eat together, will stay together. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki. Now, any corrections? Please, if you have any comments, questions, please.
I have questions.
Yes.
Two questions. First is this past time only happened one day. Kartika Purnima.
And Diwali.
Yeah, Diwali. Why do we celebrate so often?
This month is called Damodar month. Damodar Leela happened one day. The Damodar means one time of Krishna. But remaining 30 days, there's so many festivals. So this entire is actually the sweet pastimes of Krishna. So it's called Damodar. It's Kartik, like every month has a name, right? This month is Kartik. So this Kartik, because of Damodar Leela happened, it's also called Damodar month. But Damodar Leela happened one day in a month. The remaining days, Govardhan, there's so many pastimes happened. What is the second question?
Second question is to the past time what you just said. I also remember I heard, maybe I'm wrong, Radharani is also involved at the end, and I heard that she gives the 2 inches of her ribbon to fill in the gap, and then uh, Mother Yashoda will be able to find it, and the 2 inches of it is Rasika Shekhara and Paramata. I think no.
Yeah. So there are so many other esoteric pastimes revealed by Krishna to different devotees, different ways. And like there's so many books Kavikarna Puna wrote, and then Gopal Champu, there's so many books has written. They are revelations. But what we read from Bhagavatam. So that's a sub acharyas, which is revealed specifically for Krishna. There's many things happen. So that they're also right. But this is based on the Bhagavatam, which is Prabhupada gave us. In that perspective, it's not mentioned. But there are, I also heard about them. Yes, Prabhu.
Just a general question. I hope you can answer it. Maybe you can. I think the full moon was either last night or this morning. Is that when we start Kartik? Because it's a different day every year. Does it run from this full moon to the next full moon? Is that the 30-day period that
Yeah, that's a technical. Yesterday I saw in Columbus a full moon. Today is
Today is the first because
Damodar must have been
no, no,
first.
no. What is that? Is it Ekadasi over and Ekadasi Dwadasi? Like full moon comes again, 15 days, once in fortnight. So I think couple of days before I saw the full moon. So I don't know, is it the full moon today?
no, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the full moon. Yeah. So again starts again cycle, 15 days, like in a fortnight,
So Kartik always starts on that full moon of this time of year.
something like that.
Right around there.
Yeah, for us, full moon is Vrindavan Chandra. All the time is full moon.
The name Chandra, Vrindavan Chandra, does that have anything to do with the name of the moon?
The Chandra means, yes, see, there's many ways. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, sun is one eye, moon is other eye. Sun, moon. That's one aspect of it. The second is moon is it gives, Krishna says, like, chanting Hare Krishna is like a moon effect. This is very pleasing and is also very, what do you call that? There's a word, like, moon, shine. So, poetically also expressed. So that's this in Vrindavan Chandra, the one who gives the pleasure in Vrindavan. So one who gives the light of Chandra. It's also when he gives in other, the moon is also poetically explained. And then Tattva also is like in his other eye. And then from many ways, moon is the present, Vrindavan Chandra. Like, somebody is beautiful, what you say, hey, she looks like a moon, effulgent like a moon, like, is glowing like a moon. This is a poetic way of expression. And is also the moon dynasty is also there. Krishna comes in moon dynasty, Ram comes in sun dynasty. So it's in that perspective is also.
Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity. One point really was very enlightening was when the extraordinary does ordinary activities, they become sweet. The- They are only sweet if we know the extraordinary thing. Right? Because we know about Krishna from childhood, but we never treated him as the extraordinary because it's like him. But the moment we read Srimad Bhagavatam and we keep understanding his greatness, then his ordinary activities become sweet.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, we understand the greatness first, then it leads us to sweetness. If we jump into sweetness, then we take things granted. Yeah, we treat him like anybody. Bhagavatam explains some of the fish in the ocean, they think moon is also like other fish. The moon also comes out of. Any other comments, questions? Okay. Yes, go.
Is there a way that we could get those 5 items that you listed there?
Yeah, I can. You can take a print out. I can send. I'll show you. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Nice. Yeah. Yes.
I hadn't heard those before. Where do those qualities, are they listed in,
Yeah. This is actually one of the. I heard this from Gauranga Prabhu. I can maybe ping you the book where he referred. I forgot the name of the book. Yeah, I can get you the name.
and there's one correction I think you can clear up here in the Damodar aspect there. I pointed this out last year. Number 5. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. It's Krishna's cheeks that become reddened by Madhusuda's kisses, not Krishna's lips. It's wrong here. It says, your dark crimson hued curls encircle your face, lovely like a lotus, with lips of ruby red, kissed by Madhusuda, within the mind you see it.
Yeah.
It's his cheeks that become red, right?
His lips are red, but by kissing here, it become more reddened. Two different things. His lips are bimba like a fruit. His lips are bimba fruit, but she's kissing on the cheeks, then they also become reddish.
Okay, so that's the understanding.
Yeah.
That's the seed.
She's not kissing on the lips. She's kissing on here, but his lips is also like a bimba fruit.
Sure,
Yeah,
all right,
that's my understanding.
as long as we understand that. I've seen
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
bimba fruit is another fruit. It looks like very reddish. So comparing. Yeah. Anything else? That's it. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
He says, Naveen Krishna Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah.